Okay, I guess I'll start, and that will probably make people come in eventually at some point. Welcome to the. Can anybody hear me now? Can anybody hear me? You can? Yes. All right, because I can't hear myself. All right, welcome to the Unconference Forum. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate that you have chosen to come to this session as part of your upcoming digestion. And I hope we all have an interesting time following up on some of the keywords that were used repeatedly today. So this is the Unconference Forum. This very pompous title that we've chosen wants to express that. We're going to try to do something very different during the better part of an hour, a little less than an hour. And this is about inverting the usual equation when it comes to our conference. We will ask that you enter and that you give us some feedback, ideas, thoughts, etc. So in order to do that, you can use both your laptops, cell phones, or tablets, or iPads. We are device tolerant here. And the goal for this session is that yourselves, our participants, the heads and the teachers and our educators from our schools, are actually the keynote speaker. So we want to listen to you. We want to listen to how you feel, what you think is important in education. We want you to express yourselves. One of the wonders of technology is that it allows a large group of people to express itself on things that matter and make our voices heard. And that's what we're going to try to do. So there is a journalist whose name is Dan Gilmore, and he once said, he coined this term back in 2004, what he now calls the former audience, because there is no such thing as an audience. So you are the former audience, meaning you're no longer a passive recipient of what we tell you. You are the protagonists of this hour, and you're going to be the keynote speakers now. So I'm going to walk you through the steps now, and I need to be very clear in some requests. Our friends at Mediatel have supplied the best Wi-Fi ever for the ESSARP conference in its 10 years of history. However, if you have a 4G signal on your phone, don't clog the bandwidth of the Wi-Fi, because we're all going to be sending stuff to the screen. So it's very important, again, if you have a good 4G signal on your phone, don't use the Wi-Fi, okay? Clear? That doesn't mean you'll do it, right? But at least it's clear. So, important, we're all teachers here, and we're big about semantics and conventions. Please allow yourselves the freedom today, relax a little bit. All words should go in lowercase. Yes, I know it'll hurt. I know it will hurt, I know that. I can feel your pain. I know that even as you type, you'll cringe inwardly when there is a word that deserves not to be written lowercase. The reason is, we're going to be doing word clouds with what you send. So if you say teacher with a capital T or you say it with a small t, there is no way that the system can detect that they are the same words, all right? So please, all words, including names, in lowercase, okay? It's part of getting out of your... all this nice stuff we heard from the speakers today, we're going to do it now. So all words in lowercase. Are we good? Are we all right? Yes? We haven't done anything. You can't say wait. We haven't done anything yet. Come on. Okay. I take it that you're ready and you're ready to start. So let's go. I'm going to... Now, oops, sorry. Overzealous clicker. There you go. Now, point your browsers on your phone, on your tablet, on your watch, on your iPad or whatever you have, to that URL, that web address, ESSARP 2007 at wordpress.com, because all the links to the questions that we will ask you are there. When you go there, you will see, I will look at the screen on your right. They're already answering? Well, good. We have a very advanced group. Thank you. So this is what you'll see there. When you get to the blog with the links, you'll see something like what is being shown on the screen to your right. Okay, hands up if you're on the blog already, if you're ready to start clicking. Okay, we need to wait for a few more seconds. You should all go there, ESSARP 2007 at wordpress.com, and you should see that. Again, show of hands if you're seeing that screen. Okay. 30 more seconds. Thank you, Caroline. Well done, Miss Caroline. Caroline, you will be my indicator. If you're on, it means that we can go forward. Okay, show of hands again. How many of you are ready? I see different hands now. Okay. Shall we start? Yes. No? Oh, okay. Yes? No. Okay, let's do this. I'll leave the URL there for the time being. So, children, if you look at the screen on your right, you click on the first link that says, "How are you feeling today?" And you should see a screen like this. Click on the face that best represents how the food was. No, I'm kidding. How you're feeling now. So you just click on the link. Oh, sorry, on the face. Once you do that, it tells you that you're done. Okay. Okay, we have a fair number of happy people in here. That is good. That is very good. Let's go to the next one. Thank you for that. That was a warm-up. Now we go to the second question. If you look at the blog, the second question says, now listen to me, I need to give you instructions for this one. Why are you here? Now there are, of course, all kinds of obvious answers to that, right? Try to express yourselves. Why are you here? What motivates you to be here? What has prompted you to give up your weekend, be away from your family, etc., etc.? What has made you come to the ESSARP conference? Try to express yourselves there, and we'll see what happens. Again, all words in lowercase, so that it's easy for us to compile your answers. And in our middle screen, you can see the answers that are coming in. I'll read them out as they come. Excited to learn, aprender, I like it, work, challenge, porque me interesa escuchar y compartir ideas. Keep on learning. To learn and share. Okay. The word seems to be learn. And that is good. Eh? I love ESSARP. Thank you. We're all very grateful. Okay, let's go to the next one. We're going to move to the next one. The next one is even more difficult. Pay attention now. This is a real challenge. This is the kind of stuff we throw at our kids when they go on retreats, on convivencias, and that kind of stuff. Now, we want you to tell us who you are in one word. Think carefully about it. Tell us who you are just in one word. It shouldn't be your name, by the way. Okay? And it shouldn't be human, male, female, etc. Try to be expressive. Try to be creative. Who are you? Who are you? Come on. Ooh. I need silence for a second. Los de les puedo pedir que pongan esta pantalla ahí de nuevo, por favor, ahora ya. Esta pantalla allá, por favor. Hacer dos pantallas como habíamos hablado antes. No sé si estoy hablando a alguien en realidad, pero no importa. ¿Sí? Ahí está, there you go. So, since I know that you're learners and you can go on your own, we'll show results on 2 screens already. You want me to show it on there? Yes. ¿Podemos ponerla acá también? ¿Podemos ponerla ahí también? Gracias. So, is it fair to say that we are teachers who are passionate learners? I think we deserve a round of applause for that, don't we? By the way, tomorrow, or tonight better said, every one of our answers today are going to appear on this same URL that is no longer there on the ESSARP 2017. We are going to compile all these answers. The blog will remain, so you can see the results of all this as from tonight. You will be able to see that on the blog. So everything that we write will come there. Okay. We'll move to the next one, and I'll trust you that you're still there. Now, on this one, we are taking a graphic image that Doug Reeves included in his book, The Learning Leader, many, many years ago, but it's still current, and it tells us, and again, the whole point of our forum today, on top of expressing ourselves, is to know where we go next. As an organization, as schools, and as individuals. And this is a way in which we can try to understand where our schools are. So this particular graph, we're skipping 2? I made a mistake? Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. Sorry, forget that. Well, let's do it anyway. Yeah, let's do it anyway. Yeah, sorry. I tend to be rather accelerated at best. So as not to have to repeat what I said, this is a 4-region graph which tells us who we are as a school. On your list, it's number... what describes your school best? Can you see that, where it says from Doug Reeves, The Learning Leader? Okay, click there, you'll see the graph, and choose the region that you think best represents your school, knowing that nobody will know which school you're from, etc. But this will give us, as a collective body, an idea of where our schools are in terms of those 4 classifications that are, one of the best, and that Doug has gotten for us. There you go.
Now it's the name of the author.
Okay. That's very good. We have a lot of answers on the good side of the graph. We will be publishing that image on our blog so that you can take a look at it, but the answers are quite encouraging. So now, another thing we'll do is the following. Since we are a group of highly motivated learners, I'm sure we all have our favorite book on education. So if you go to your list and you go to the one that goes after one word, who you are in one word, it says, what is the name and the author of the best education book you've ever read? Why are we doing this? Why are we asking you this? So that we all get ideas about great education books that we can read. So we are using the collective power of all our learning, all our reading, so that we can all recommend to each other in the space of less than 2 minutes some of the best books we've ever read. Is that good? No? Okay, yes. All right. Now, once you cast your vote, listen, this is a new one, because we're going to use it later also. Once you cast your vote, you will see 2 arrows on the side of each of the books. Do you see that? Yeah? Well, hopefully. So if you like that book yourself, you can click on it so that the one that gets more clicks will rise to the top of the list. All right? So if you also like that book, even if you didn't submit that book yourself, you can click on the arrow that points upwards and you will have it. Okay, La Escuela Inteligente gets 12 votes, etc. Very good. Mockingbird. ¿Puedes ir scrolleando, Aus? Para abajo. There you go. Very good. Can we go back to the top of the list? See what happens. Okay, very good. Mr. Perkins should give us some royalties for this, right? He's going to sell a few more books after today. We will, as I mentioned earlier, we will publish this list tonight, and we'll remind you about it tomorrow, so you'll get the complete prioritized list tomorrow on the blog so that you can see those recommendations. All right, let's move to the next one. All right, this is an important one. And again, we ask you to be very creative here because we need to express ourselves. Listen to me, we're not only going to express ourselves, we're going to tell all the heads of schools that are here in this conference where we want our schools to go. This is not just our expression, this is a mandate for our heads of school. So what we're asking now is to express in one word your vision for the future of education. Is the message clear? Yes. Again. It speaks for itself. Thank you. Okay. Another difficult one, another very important one. And please think of this one very carefully. As we go down the list again, if there was one thing we could stop doing, we should not be doing anymore in schools, in one word, what would that be? This is extremely powerful and important. If there is one thing we should not do anymore in our schools, what would that be? Think carefully. Oof. As you read, as you see what has come up, which again has been extremely revealing and powerful, I want to clarify that we will be processing your answers, so that, for example, labeling is summarized as one word. You see that it's been spelled in differently. Don't ask me what the correct spelling is, but and you can see also that there's a lot of testing, etc., which we will eventually consolidate into just one, right? To accurately reflect your opinions. And again, I am sorely tempted to say something, but I guess this speaks for itself very eloquently. So thank you for that. Thank you very much for your answers. Again, these will be on our blog. They will remain as a testimony to your expression in the conference. So it's not that we are just taking them off the screen. They will be there for everybody to see and reflect upon as you go back to your schools. Okay. We go to another one. This is another important one, because it tells us not just about our ideas, about what we think of education, which seems to be very clear in terms of where we're going and the things we should change. This is going to tell us more about what resonates more deeply within each of us. We embrace the most noble of all professions, and we give a lot of ourselves in the process. And in doing so, we express ourselves. We express who we are. We express our innermost sense of purpose and fulfillment, our inner heart's desires in what we do. So the question is, what makes us feel most alive when you're at school? And again, you can vote for these answers so that they're ranked as you see it. Okay. A few people wrote kids with a capital K. You couldn't help yourselves, right? No, sorry. Yeah, it's full of capitals. Well, must be some glitch in the program. Sí. I think it's fairly safe to say that our hearts are in the right place, okay? Yes? I think our hearts are in the right place. And all the rest, all else can be learned and solved, no problem. We have, again, a very, very healthy group of people here. Thank you for that. ¿Le puedo pedir a los que están, gracias por toda la ayuda, by the way, muchas gracias. ¿Podemos pasar ahora esta computadora en las 3 pantallas, si se pudiera. Ahí está, perfecto. Sí, sí. Entonces, aprovechamos para aplaudir y agradecer el trabajo de toda la gente de soporte técnico. Okay, we had prepared this beautiful presentation full of drawings and all that, which we're not using. So, by the way, we're showing you this presentation. Okay, now, as many of you are aware, because we pestered you with emails this week, we also asked your students to send you a wish. We reached out to students and we got a fair amount of answers. We didn't get, of course, answers from all schools. But we had enough answers to tell you confidently that these answers are representative of the wishes of your students for yourselves as you attended this conference. Again, we reached out to schools. We created an online survey. We had some beautiful answers, full of love, and this is the word cloud that summarizes their wishes for you. So these are your students expressing themselves for you. Yes, I will. All of this will be published on the blog tonight. So you'll get all these answers, including your students' wishes on the blog. Yes, yes. All right. ¿Les puedo pedir de prender las luces? No sé si controla las luces. Necesitaríamos prender las luces ahora un minutito. Gracias. Bueno. Se me fue esto. ¿Qué pasó? Necesito la presentación de nuevo, perdón. Está bien, yo lo voy pasando, no hay problema. I hope you like all those beautiful symbols. It was a lot of work, and we're not showing them, so. No? Okay. Now, we're going to ask you to take a selfie. So we create an online mural with all your faces, all people who attended the conference. 3 ways to do it. Listen to me. You send us an email to that address, ESSARP17@cherrypick.com. Instagram, you publish it on Instagram, #ESSARP17, or on Twitter with the hashtag ESSARP17. You are allowed to do paired selfies. Mark, dale. Sacate una selfie. Mark. ¿Podemos proyectar mi computadora en las 2 del costado, por favor? Gracias. Por ahora eso así saben. Necesitaríamos proyectar esta, por favor. Esta ahora. Si no funciona, pongamos esta del medio, si no. Esta del medio. Go to the blog. ESSARP. Sí.
ESSARP.
2017
Sí.
at wordpress.com. Perfecto. No pasa nada, no hace falta, no hay problema. Le puse 3 S. Lo escribiste con 3 S.
ESSARP. ¿Cómo era?
2017.
Yes.
.wordpress.
.com.
Yep. Acá. Maximizarlo. All right. I need your attention. We only have 15 minutes to finish this. Nothing like selfies to get people talking, right? Okay, I need your attention. Okay. Listen. I suggest you bookmark the ESSARP 2017 at WordPress because all the materials are there, including the link to the photo wall. If you click on the first link on there, you will see the same thing that is being projected on the screen now, okay? Now, the reason I say this is very important. In order to determine tomorrow at midday who the winner of the photo contest is, you will, when you enter the photo wall, there's a little heart to give it a like. The one who gets the most likes, and we don't want any mass media campaigns or anything, the one who gets the most likes will be the winner of the undecided as of yet photo contest prize. Okay? Okay? All right. Okay? All right, final activity for the forum, and we might even finish at 3:30 and get the conference back on schedule again. But I need your help. All right, if you go back to the blog ESSARP 2017, listen to me. This is important. It says send us a question for the forum. So now we're going to do one final question, but you decide what that final question is. Okay? So, you need to send us one question that you would like for everybody to answer. Is that all right? Is that clear? Send us the question you want to answer, and then as they appear, you have to click on it, click on the questions to choose the one that we will ask. And the one that goes to the top of the ranking will be the one that we set up in a minute on the computer there. Clear then? You send us the question, and that question will be set up in 1 minute so we can all answer it. ¿Podemos poner la computadora central ahora de nuevo? Perdón, atrás, gracias. Take the selfies away or people won't work, come on. Sí, salí. Yo te la hago de acá.
Send us a question.
Sí. No, pero entra al poll everywhere.
¿Qué? ¿Ya está bien?
No. Entra a tu consola. No, igual esa no necesito. No hace falta. Necesitamos la del medio. Necesitamos esta. Esta de acá necesitamos, por favor. ¿Eh?
Yeah, why do we keep on coming back to this conference? Igual va ganando su awards. Así que es algo para... ¿El micrófono activado o no? ¿Sí?
No necesito sacar esta. No necesito sacar. ¿Esta? Solo esta. Estamos bien, ¿eh? Estamos perfectos. Okay. Okay. Listen to me. Okay. Listen. The question is, so what? So now we're going to answer the question. If you go to the blog now, let me activate this for a second. If you go to the blog and you click on any of the previous links by weaving magic, it will take you to the so what question. Now all the other links have magically disappeared, and they should take you to the so what question so that we can answer it. ¿Sí? ¿Anda? ¿Funciona? I hope it works. No, give me a second. Yes, you're right. Okay, hold on. Try again, sorry. Okay. Please remember to use lowercase. It's the last one you're doing. We won't tell anybody, we promise. Thankfully, future generations, I'm guessing that future generations will not get the lion reference. Okay, I'll just say one final thing. Before we close the Unconference forum. First, big thanks to Silvana, Denise, Head, and the team for allowing us to do this one more crazy idea. Thanks to Agus for her enormous amount of work in this, Victor and Ali, who are back there. And of course, hope you enjoyed it as we did. The final comment is that, of course, as you can imagine, we went through all kinds of different scenarios when we sort of projected how this was going to pan out, whether people were going to respond. So we thought of every possible thing, but we could never have anticipated this lion answer. Not even in our wildest dreams. No, children will never realize what that means. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.